Darcy, nice little reward for 45 minutes of good footy.
Yeah, somewhat bittersweet, I guess, that it was only 45 minutes, but yeah, it's a nice reward, and as I said, it was an interesting day. It was pretty fun. 45 minutes. I love playing footy, and I love playing like that, and playing in a team that knocks off the West Coast Eagles is pretty cool as well. But to drive home, with a bandage on my hamstrings wasn't ideal. So yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster, but as they say, that's footy. So. Yeah, thanks. You're welcome. That's the last one, I promise.
Any clearer on whether you'll play this week?
No, it's not clear yet. So yeah, it's feeling okay. I think we made the right call. Sort of not playing the second half, but haven't ruled it out yet. But we've just got a few training runs to do to get through before I say yes. So can't give it an answer on that one yet.
How have you seen your year overall? It's been a pretty tough learning curve this year.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a really tough learning curve. I mean, it's not done yet, so I haven't really looked back too far. Sort of just focusing on, the 4 games to go. But yeah, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest, that much. But all I can say is that I've just learnt so much. Played on some great players, played with some great players, and it's been somewhat of a dream come true, just learnt so much, and as has the team, and to be coming through with such a young, exciting group of players is really humbling and really exciting, and so I'll have a better answer for you after round 23, mate.
You said you've learned a lot. What's the most important thing do you reckon you'll take away from the year so far?
Tough to say, the most important thing. I think above all, it's a huge amount of respect for guys in the AFL system that have been around for, 7, 8, 10 years and still playing so well. I think particularly in my position, so being able to be settled as a key forward, and then, watch guys like, Tom Lynch going so well, and Josh Kennedy and Buddy Franklin, and then Jesse Hogan, like to see those guys who perform so strongly and so consistently for a number of years. I've got mad respect for those guys. Like they are, that's a really impressive thing. So I'm out there trying to do it as well. So I'd say that's the main thing, is just, how hard it is to back up consistently every week, and then year on year, how hard those guys have had to work. So that'd be the main thing. Yeah.
What do you think it takes to be like that? What are the key takeaways?
Huge question. If I knew the answer, I would already be there. So I don't think it's really any one thing. I think, trying to just have a bit of an open mind and try a bit of everything, and it's not really, football's not that simple, unfortunately, where it's do one thing and you'll get a certain outcome. So, just trying to, surround myself with people that, the right voices that will help me and encourage me and show me where I can get better. And, the club's got an amazing list of coaches and senior players that have helped me so much. So I'd say it's listening to the right people and taking on the right messages, but there's also an element of you've got to work it out for yourself as a young athlete, I think.
Well, for a young bloke, how do you deal with the hype and the expectations of what fans want from you in the future?
Yeah, well, I'm still in the eye of the storm in many ways. I'm coming here in this environment, and footy club is a very humbling environment. Everyone's equal. There's 45 guys on the list, and everyone's treated the same. So it's not really, there's no internal hype around myself or anyone else. But I think the whole team's had to deal with that in 2016 on some level. I mean, I think everyone is pretty excited by the profile that we've got, pretty excited with the ability on our list and the signs, which kind of, I think, equates to the word that you used, hype. But I'm still pretty new to it, man. Like, I'm still learning about it, and that, those expectations aren't really real, but to some people they are, and but it's a hard thing to deal with, and maybe that's that's part of the challenge as a young player, is dealing with that sort of stuff. So, but having said that, we chose this life, and we don't have to be here. It's it's an honour to be here. So, yeah, we've just got to deal with it.
Are there any aspects of your game that you really want to work on? Anything not going as well as you'd like?
How long have you got? Yeah, there's plenty of aspects that I always want to get better, and that's something that I've had to wrestle with internally. Is not putting too much pressure on myself to be, just not to be too hard on myself. And I think there's a lot of guys in the same boat, so try to balance the positives with the negatives. But I think I'm still working on. Last week was a good example. I'm still working on getting my body to the point where it can handle playing as a key forward week in, week out for a whole year, because I'm clearly not there yet, and I've clearly got some work to do. So and then my athletic profile as well was something that requires a lot of hard work to sort of maintain and to manage. So that's probably the main one, to be honest, going forward, is being able to just cross that white line week in, week out and compete, because it's really, really, really hard, physically hard AFL footy, and we put our bodies through hell to do what we do. And so that's why, like I said before, I just got mad respect for guys that have done it for so long.